Kalalal Howard Yahweh Shai Basham Kakodash double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well, peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. And Brother Manatas asking Shalom. You know what? Should be a short video, I guess, yeah, as usual. Concerning or pertaining to the brother's vision, I believe his name is Yara, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I believe that the name is in the video. You can get it on Elder Monatas Akbar page. That is Gms.S.O.T.E Carolina. Wait, you understand? Because he reposted up the video. Yeah, real beautiful vision of the brother, and you know, it's basically he and the Mets. You know what I mean? Seeing men getting the crown, like just like in the book of Esdras, when Esdras saw Yahushua handing out crowns and palms, right? Basically, that what his vision was. Right? Yahushua handing out crowns and so on and so forth. Those in the wilderness and so on, and Yahushua was handing them crowns, and he said, so the people, he said it had people like it was circles, the inner circle, the middle circle, also to that effect. But the ones on the outer circle was like more the one to, I believe, he said, all right. And he said that a man that was called up, Yahushua called him up, in the midst, and he was slaughtered because he wasn't found worthy. He said the same thing happened to a woman, all right? And that is what, really inspired this video, to show that, hey, many are called but few are chosen, you have a lot of things to go through being the chosen, being that remnant, that select few. So let you go to the book of Matthew 22 and 9. It says, go ye before into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage, right? So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. Yeah, understand? That basically what we're doing. We calling out to the elect. You understand? To the marriage of who? Marriage of Yahushua and us. He's the bridegroom, we are the bride. Right? It says, and when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, friend, how canst thou in hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing. Many are called, but few are chosen. Yeah. Many called, but few chosen. You understand? Because it are some of them that hear the word, you understand, and fall off. It are some of them that was called, everybody had their own purpose when they hear that voice. Some of them to be examples to righteousness. Well, some of them unto honor, some of them unto dishonor, the two vessels. One unto honor, one unto dishonor, each serving a purpose, right? So the one unto dishonor only are really one judgment, really, actually. Which is Luke 19 and 27 say, but those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Right now, what went on with this precept is that the brother brought out this precept. You understand? Because in his dream he saw Yahushua, you know what I mean? He said two brothers when the fella Yahushua called up. You see two brothers just, turn around, slay the guy, and then sit back, you know what I mean? Because he was not to honor, he was to dishonor. I think I skipped that precept. Yeah, Salakia about that. Jump in the gun there. Go to Matthew 7, right? I know something was out of whack. And 21, right, beautiful. Right? Yeah. So pursuant to Matthew 22, 9 to 14, we talk about many are called, few are chosen, yeah, because some of them, hear the word and didn't take, it didn't stick. The Spirit wasn't for them. Even, yeah, they heard the word. You understand? But the Spirit wasn't on them. Right? Verse Matthew 7 and verse 21, it says, Not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven, which is what? Keep the commandments, do the work. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Yeah, because they're not sincere. You understand? They're lukewarm, they're not hot. You understand? One foot in, one foot out. You know? Verse 24, it said, Therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man that built his house upon a rock. Yeah. You understand? You build your house upon a rock. You know? You're fully persuaded. Scripture just talk about what be fully persuaded in your mind. You understand? You're for this. You're dying for this. You understand? Scriptures talk about he that save his life shall lose it, and he that lose his life shall save it. I'm gonna grab that one. You understand? What? What? Matthew 16 and 25. It says, Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my name's sake shall find it. Yeah. Understand? That why you go back to in the Luke when you say, well, them that do the will of my Father, boy, the will of my Father. You understand? Them that do the will of my Father. You get back that verse. All right. So like here, why I keep brushing the brush? Matthew 7, 22, I believe. Yeah. All right, 21. It says, Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Yeah, you have to do the will. You understand? And it's only so long you could pretend. Because if that spirit not on you, if your faith not sure, you understand? If you're unsure in the faith, it will show. It will show like a light. You understand? And what? It say being a friend of this world will make you what? You'll be enmity with the Most High. You understand? And now we go to the Luke 19. So like, I don't know why. I don't know what causing that, but like I just want to read this precept. But Luke 19 and 27, it says, But those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them, so you wouldn't do the will. You understand? You wouldn't serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Bring hither and slay them before me here. I pursuant to what the brother was saying, and this even written in the Old Testament. No? Yahushai called that man from the outer circle, and he say apparently all the brothers and them was there was in one mind, the mind was linked, and everybody was watching the man walk up to Yahushai, and everybody know hey, something about this man was wrong. You understand? Something about the spirit was off. This is Luke 15 and 13. It say that whosoever, matter of fact, agreed 12. It say, and they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh power of their fathers with all their heart and with all their soul, like the first commandment, right? Cool. It says that whosoever would not seek Yahweh power of Israel should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman, and that's what the brother saw in his vision. Yeah, because they wouldn't serve him, they wouldn't seek him, they wouldn't serve him. Same thing in Luke 19. That who don't want Yahweh Shai to reign over them, bring him hither and slay them. You understand? Slay them. You understand? And that will be the portion for the ones who fall through the cracks. You know, the ones that fail, the ones that not going to make it. You know, the ones that is it Matthew 7? Go back into Matthew 7. Just bear with me 1 second. All right, cool. It's Matthew 22. Yeah, because they wouldn't serve the Lord. They wouldn't. I go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 45, I believe. You understand what it say? For they wouldn't serve the Lord with joyfulness and gladness of heart. That is what caused, you know what I mean, the curses to come upon us. Understand? Oh my God, that's pretty up. Them ones who 13 and 7, what do you have? All right, they Matthew 13. I will start from 3. Matthew 13 and 3. And he spoke many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, the sower went forth to sow, and when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Right, I the ones who just lost in the source. It says, Some fell upon the stony places where they had much earth, and forthwith they sprang up because they had no depth, no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. Some of them who were at first glance fellas who need two, they make out 2 weeks at 2 months. You know what I mean? They gone. Why they find this thing too hard. Sometimes they may make a fucking week. You know what I mean? They get in and just find a way we can't poke, can't do this, we can't do so on and so forth. Yeah, they do what you wish I rain over them. Yeah, they wither up. You understand? Most I take that spirit from them, they wither up. You understand? Scripture say what here? It said they had no root. They were not grounded. You understand? And some fell upon thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them. But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, and some an hundredfold, and some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. Yeah? You understand? So the ones who fall among the thorns, they're the ones who basically come into the truth but went back into the world, so to speak. You understand? Yeah. These are the ones that do want Yahushua to reign over them. Understand? Them as part of the many that call, but not the part of the chosen few. You know? That's an example I given. You understand? We'll go to the book Sirach now. Ecclesiastes, to be precise. 2. Yeah, and you all know where I'm going, because what the affairs of this world, you know what I mean, hang them. It's a my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Yeah, don't make haste. You have to understand that this doesn't come with an easy life. You understand? You have to go through that fire. You have to be tried to be chosen. Don't feel it's come easy. Like why the title of the video is what? The brave, the strong, the few. You understand? Verse 4, it says, Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take thee cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Yeah, you gotta take your time, boy. Have a reason you wish I putting you through that. Yeah, well, why you wish I putting you through that? You understand? Either he testing it to build you up, you understand, to exalt you in the end. Which we go and read lower down. It says, well, for gold is tried in the furnace. Salakia, why I skip a verse? Why I rush and go in Salakia about Akim? I read of verse 2. It says, Set thine heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Verse 3, it says, Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Yeah, so you don't make haste in a time of trouble. Well, you cleave unto him even more. So you'll be what? Exalted. So you'll be, at the end you could say, yeah, you have been tried, boy. You've been tried and you have been chosen, you've been found worthy to be called, an elect, you know? Verse 4, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? You understand? The furnace of adversity, acceptable men, eh? You know what it say? Acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So for you to be accepted or chosen, you understand? You have to be what? Tried in the furnace of adversity. That basically it. Why you feel you say what? Endure hardness. What? Yeah, endure hardness as a good soldier. You have a shy Mashiach. How the precept say in the book of Timothy, right? Verse 7, it say, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe in him, your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Yeah. So your reward will not fail by you. What shall I say? Well, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. That crown is with him. You understand? That crown is with him. That crown is with him. Right? Now let me go back to basically the same precept, but in the book of Mark, right? Mark 4 and 17. Right? The same thing I just brought out in the Matthew. Right? It's know ye not this parable, and how then will ye know all the sower soweth the word, starting from verse 13, Mark 4 and 13. The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that is sown in their hearts. Yeah, so sometimes two men come up, and understand they're probably friends or probably two strangers, and one man want to hear nobody, next man interjecting and talking and sort of folly. So I Satan will come and take you away one time. You understand? Verse 16. And these are they likewise which are sown on stone ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive gladness, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction and persecution arise for the word's sake, immediately they are offended by. When the family start to shun them, when the friends start to revile them, so on and so forth, they do what them are wrong them, because nah, boy, you can't lie with me, everything is Bible thing, and do this and here, we don't want to hear that, boy. Understand? For this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men prefer darkness rather than light, because the sins, because the deeds were evil. You understand? The men couldn't take that. You understand? The men couldn't take that. They get offended for the word's sake. Verse 18. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lusts of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful, boy. Yeah, it becometh unfruitful unto them, boy. That's what I was saying before when I was reading it in Matthew. You understand, men that come in and what the affairs of this world, the women, the lying, the party, and the thing, the nice things, they feel like they're missing out. You know? Why? So that why what they wouldn't make it to that select few, boy. You understand? They wouldn't make it to that select few. It say, and these verse 20, and these are they which are sown on good ground, such as hear the word and receive it and bring forth fruit, some 30-fold, some 60-fold, and some 100. Yeah. You understand? That the ones who stick it out by who went through as these precept in Sirach, because we're gonna end off in Sirach, you know. Alright, the book of Ecclesiasticus 2. Yeah, we talk about the furnace of adversity. That is verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, unacceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Yeah, acceptable men, them fellas in the inner circle. You know, the ones who was receiving the crowns according to the brother and the dream. Right? So we come back in here to end off. So this is Act 2. 2 and 12. We go start in 12. It says, woe, destruction be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, boy. For he believeth not, therefore shall he be not defended. Simply put, he didn't believe, so he wouldn't be saved. He'll be you what? Bring him hither and slay him. You understand? Because you don't want your Shireen over here. You don't believe in him, no problem. We know your judgment. Final verse, it says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? All you go do, by destruction, by destruction is all your portion. You all are not part of the brave, the strong, or the few. You understand? The brave, the strong, and the few, man, go hold on, as verse 2. Yeah? Verse 2 say what? Set thy heart right and constantly endure. These are the brave, the strong, and the few. So like, yeah. They will constantly endure, and they will make not haste in time of trouble. They will cleave unto him and depart not away, that they will be what? Increased at thy last end, by. They will be exalted in the kingdom to come, by. You know? So with that, I hope it was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kodash. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. And Brother Monatizak saying shalom.